I will not quit.
I will not quit.
When times get hard.
When times get hard.
Envision a lesson about the American Civil War. Now think about this lesson being taught to you as a part of one of your traditional history or social studies lessons. You're probably anticipating taking out a history book and doing extensive reading that many may find to be boring. After that, you'll probably have to write an essay or take a 30-question test to assess your understanding, while your teacher is sitting at his or her desk doing who knows what. Most students will find this classroom, or even lesson, boring. Although, is it always the teacher's fault that the classroom is boring? Who's to say? But what if I had a solution to help teachers break the trend of these traditional boring classrooms? What if educators and students could alter the perception of what teaching and learning should be and set a new trend? Let's dive into my brain and see exactly what I mean. How many teachers have you had over the course of your educational career that you would classify as fun? Maybe 2, 3. It's a miracle if it's more. That should not be the case. During my years as a student, I do not remember having a teacher who was consistently fun. From kindergarten to 12th grade, I endured a pretty traditional education. We would have whole group lessons, sitting on a carpet during my primary years of elementary, and in solid chairs at our desks in the preceding years. We sat in our chairs and worked independently and rarely worked with a partner or group. We would read boring books that we had no choice over and were drilled constantly over our math facts. On Fridays, we would take tests, then we would repeat the whole process again on Monday. Now that I think about it, it kind of reminds me of washing my hair. Lather, rinse, repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. As my educational career continued, high school reminded me of the same boring process. We would sit in our desk most of the time, listen to a lecture, do worksheets and extensive homework, and take tests on Fridays. This traditional teaching philosophy that most of my teachers use and that many are still using today sucked all of the fun out of learning. No student should be cheated out of a learning experience that is filled with knowledge as well as fun. And this is where my solution comes in. What if we could shift the perspective of teaching and learning? What if I provided teachers with a new pedagogy that would wipe away dull classrooms? What if we started to provide students with the instruction that they need in ways that best suits them? In fun ways, that is. Who said you can't have fun and learn at the same time? That is exactly what FlUrNing is. FlUrNing is the act of simultaneously having fun and learning. Envision a learning environment where students actually enjoy the content, where they enjoy coming to school each day, where they have a place to be kids and do kid things. Students should be eager to come to school each day and be a part of something bigger and more engaging. I don't want students to have the image of coming to school being that traditional lecture and worksheet heavy environment. Again, I want them to see school as a place that they enjoy. Instead of them saying in a dispirited way that they are going to school, I want them to simply say that they are going to learn, or in this case, going to FlUrN. I mean, think about it. What child or even adult would want to sit in a classroom and remain bored for 6 to 8 hours a day? Educators should be encouraged to look past the traditional classroom environment and incorporate learning through having fun. Students across the Midwest and even Texas have been exposed to FlUrNing.
Learning to me is when you have fun and learn at the same time.
You should always have fun and learn at the same time.
It makes me not feel like I'm trapped in a room doing nothing all day long.
Well, whatever he teaches us is interesting to me.
The key mission of a FlUrNing classroom is to take traditional lessons and activities and transform them into becoming more innovative, hands-on, and game-like. The new creative material is now sculpted into becoming more physically active, which fosters teaching the whole child rather than simply directing it toward their hippocampus. Research shows that students are more successful in school when they are emotionally and physically healthy. Such FlUrNing lessons can provide students with both aspects. I always encourage a positive environment in my classroom. Maintaining a healthy emotional state is vital to a person's health. Being interactive in an environment that is fun is an important foundation for keeping our students emotionally healthy. On the other side, learning materials provide students with the opportunity for physical movement inside the classroom to supplement the daily required amount of physical activity. I truly believe that our education system needs a makeover. We can't continue to settle for mediocre curricula, mediocre teachers, mediocre classrooms, or mediocre education, period. Our students are suffering from this lack of awareness that our country seems to portray regarding the faults in our education system. I know many teachers are not able to alter the curricula that they teach, but remember, one thing you can change is the way that you teach it. Make learning fun and engaging. Teach them in ways that they will remember. Take some time to spice up your lesson plan so students can actually learn the material better than they ever have. Be that teacher who will have that lasting impression on students, because there will be no way that they will ever forget your lessons or your classroom. Alter the way that education has been ran for centuries and use your creativity to make it more relatable and innovative. And again, believe me when I say you will make a difference. I will not quit.
I will not quit.
When times get hard,
When times get hard,
I'll persevere
I'll persevere
and make it far.
and make it far.
It's up to me
It's up to me
to have fun and learn.
to have fun and learn.
When I do that,
When I do that,
I'm sure I'll flirt.
I'm